That's you, Rosie. Go.
Small screen. Ooh, yeah. Not the big screen, because it's a.
Small screen.
There you go. Small screen. All right. What have you idiots been watching on TV or on?
Is that Walter Mitty behind you?
That's Bobby Bearcat.
No,
Walter Mitty.
Walter Mitty.
Yeah, that's Walter Mitty. That dude's cool. I love that movie.
That is a good.
My brother-in-law started talking about it again when I saw him this summer, so we took it camping with us and watched it in the camper, and I was just like, man, this is such a great film, and it's so funny, so funny. Yeah, small screen. Not Walter Mitty. I've been watching that.
We need to do another retreat, dude. What the hell are we thinking?
Let's go.
We haven't even been able to record in the studio yet.
Well, I mean, come on. I mean, we can plan something though. To give me something.
We will. Man, 2021 is going to be our year.
Yeah, boy.
Wait until 2022.
All right. So, what have I been watching? So I talked my family into watching Karate Kid or Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Because it was on the Netflix, and they loved it. So we have been watching that. It was cool because then I got to take Sophie back and show her the original Karate Kid. All three. We watched all three movies here recently, and it's been a real going through those and talking about how formative those were, and then that's why this matters so much to me. This show. I mean, because it's fun, it's silly, it's corny, but we need some of that. So, if you have not watched Cobra Kai, watch it. Have you either one of you watched it at all?
I have not.
It's fun.
Yeah, just for some reason it's not piquing my interest, but I've heard so many good things about it, like so many good things about it. Everyone who watches it loves it. So, and they were saying that it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah. So that's good.
So I've been watching that. Now this week we started a new series. We only got one episode in, but have you guys checked out Ratcheted?
Yes, Ratchet.
Ratchet. I thought it was Ratcheted. No,
Ratcheted. Yeah, I started watching that. Diane.
What do you think?
Diane loves it. I was really kind of on the fence about the whole thing. I don't know.
I've only watched the first episode, so don't give me spoilers. But
well, Diane and her friend Jess watched the whole thing, and now they're watching it again.
What?
Yeah, so I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. So
it was just weird enough that we want to watch more, but it was almost too weird. You know what I'm saying?
Well, to me, it is just an additional season of American Horror Story. So if you like American Horror Story, you'll like this show because it's the same producers, it's the same actors. I mean, American Horror Story is a little more extreme in some of their stuff, but in some ways, this is just as extreme as that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I mean, the same producers, same actors, all that stuff.
Taylor burned through it, and she loves American Horror Story, so that makes sense to me now.
Oh, yeah. If you love American Horror Story, you're going to like that.
No, I haven't seen it. I didn't even know what it's about. She kept talking about she was watching it, though.
Well, it's based on it's the origin tale of Nurse Ratched from One Flew Over a Cuckoo's Nest.
Okay. Yeah, she was telling.
And they don't have the character right. Because Nurse Ratched killed you with passive aggressiveness. And this Nurse Ratched will literally kill you.
Now, how do you feel about Sarah Paulson, the actress?
Oh, I like Sarah.
I'm
on the fence. I don't know.
I'm not a fan. I mean, I didn't like her in Mrs. America. I remember we watched that and talked about that. I didn't care for her in that. I didn't care for her in Glass. She was very vanilla in Ocean's 8. I'm not a fan, and so that's part. And in this, it's like I don't know yet. So we're gonna continue it and talk. Bring it back next month. But yeah, so
I think her appeal is she can go into a scene, and she doesn't have a lot of razzle dazzle. but the woman has the ability to sometimes say 2 or 3 lines with just her eyes.
I get that.
You know, she's one of those that like 90% of the acting that she does is out of her eyes, and it's just the way that she goes about it, I think. And sometimes you'll catch that and be like, yeah, she good.
she
She good. Yeah,
good.
she know what she's doing. She good.
I got more things, but once you guys jump in, something you've been watching, tell me about it.
I rewatched The Mandalorian.
Okay.
It's so good, dude.
It is so good.
And I'm super hyped that the next season starts in like
3 weeks.
No, is it 3 weeks?
I thought it was November for some reason. I don't remember.
That was the 22nd of October.
Yeah. Mandalorian. Gotta find that because our people have to know.
October 30th. It's 4 weeks, I think.
Oh, it is the 30th?
Yeah.
Man, what comes out the 2nd? Something that looked good was coming out on the 2nd. Huh. Don't remember what that was now. But there was something coming up small screen wise that was looking pretty good.
Okay. Oath, what you got anything?
Yeah, I've been watching Ted and I've been watching this new show. It's not actually new. There's a couple seasons of it. It's called In the Dark. And the main character, she's blind. Her friend, there's a murder with her best friend. I mean, that's episode 1, and she's trying to solve it. So it's pretty good because she's very cynical. So I like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Netflix. That, and I've been watching a couple of these episodes of a show called Love, Death, and Robots. Have you guys heard about those?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fantastic show.
They're weird. I mean, I like them, but they're weird.
I like that they're all kind of different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first one with all the robots and the kittens and the exploding kittens just had me kind of hooked, and I thought that was pretty funny.
I dude, that came out a couple of years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh, I just found it. I really like it, though.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
about
glad
it.
you found them.
Yeah. I've got 3 or 4 more left to watch, which is nice.
Yeah. So have you guys been watching The Boys? They're only dropping that one episode at a time.
I think I've watched the first 5.
Yeah, I think it's on 5 or 6 right now. So
I've
that's
seen 1, maybe 2, maybe 2. Not many. I haven't had time.
it's
It says 2 off the rails. Always
yeah, Russell and I are talking. It's getting even more. I mean,
he used a baby with laser eyes last season to kill people. You know?
yeah, it's too much.
Have you watched all of it, Russell?
What, the whole first season?
The whole or everything that's been out on season 2.
Yeah, I'm caught up. I'm
not. I've started the last episode, but the way that last episode started in the alley, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's
where they find the guy Robin. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
I was like, oh,
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I gotta get
there's sometimes there's certain lines that you just don't cross.
They did that.
And I think maybe they're crossing the lines just to cross them.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Know? And
I was trying to wait because I don't like to do the week thing, so I was kind of trying to wait for them.
That pisses me off because they didn't do the first season that way, did they?
No,
man. So once you set a precedence,
right,
you don't just start dropping me weekly.
That's why I'm always fine with those shows because I want to watch them all in like a weekend or a week period.
Yeah, definitely not much of a thinker, really. It's just it's really off the rails. I'm gonna watch the rest of them though.
I'm too. The scenes in the cabin were weird.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I mean,
yeah.
I know you're trying to show the oddity of these characters, but
now I gotta see this.
Well, they're just trying to show just how depraved Homelander is. I mean, it's just more
that guy's a whack job.
Yeah, it's like he is definitely wacky, attacky.
Yeah.
What else you guys been watching, man? Been watching that Masked Singer?
Yes.
Schaefer, I know you have.
Did you watch it did anybody watch it last night?
My mom watches it, so
I'll kind of catch it. Last night, it was so stupid. Because you get somebody on there, you know what happened? Do you care? Do you care?
Yeah, well, Mickey Rourke took his own helmet off or own head. He was contracted to do that. He was contracted to do. He said, "I'll come do one episode."
But they try to play it off that that wasn't planned, and it's like, shut the hell up. I mean, it pisses me off, that piece of it. It's like, if he didn't want to do the show and do it the way it is, then don't have him on there. He's not that
Well,
big.
they'll have more people that on there now. Oh, you can go and just do one show.
Yeah.
Take your own damn helmet off.
Yeah, it was you know, you knew the first person who went off the first week, you're like, yeah, that's exactly who that is. So you always do that and you weed out, but there's some really good singers. So yeah, I'm watching it, and we watch it as a family.
Good singers.
We're also going to watch the one after we recorded but haven't got to it yet, of the Can You See My Voice?
I can see your voice.
Your voice. Have you watched any of that?
I watched the first episode of that because I was like, what is this? And man, it's stupid.
Okay.
It's just stupid. Yeah.
Just lay it out there for us. Thanks, Russ.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, no, I mean, time. I won't watch it because.
Well, the whole premise of the show is they bring in a bunch of people that are singers, supposed to be singers, and they'll do these little, like, it's just like The Masked Singer, where they do these little video montages or whatever of, you know, them talking about their singing and stuff like that. And you have a contestant on there that has to decide if each one of them can really sing or not, or if they're just bullshitting you.
Sounds like a weird concept, doesn't it?
Yeah, and so you lock in your vote, like, oh, he's faking it, and as you go on, you get more and more money.
Gotcha.
So, and I'm like, that is just really weird. So basically, it's saying, can you tell just by looking at somebody whether or not they can sing or not? And the answer is yes. You can kind of, I don't know, you can just kind of tell. But they're also trying to throw you off because a lot of the people that sing, they kind of present them as a person that is different from how they sing. I mean, this lady might be a welder, and she's also an opera singer.
Gotcha.
Got me. Oh, tricky. That just sucks. So catch the first season. That'll be the only season.
If it makes it all the way through.
Yeah, they basically just said, hey, since we're recording for The Masked Singer, why don't we just stay here?
Yep.
And just record another show. And apparently that Ken Jeong or whatever,
that guy's funny.
Any amount of money.
He'll do it.
He'll just take it, you know. Yeah.
Did you this is not really I guess small screen Netflix. Did we talk about Don't F with Cats?
I never watched it. I started watching like the first episode, and I got about 5 minutes into it, and I went and did something else, and I never came back.
I really enjoyed that documentary.
Did you?
I really did. There's some freaking creepy people out there, man.
There's weird people.
But when creepy meets I want attention for creepy, you get a whole new. You know what's about it all, Oath?
What was the title again? Because I don't know what we're talking about.
Don't F with Cats.
Oh, yeah, I heard it. Yeah, I feel like I watched that. Was it on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yes, I did watch that.
The boy took a video of the.
I feel like I watched that.
Yeah.
Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
No. In fact, I don't think I think like what Russ said, I think I got.
You're like, no.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that.
I love seeing the psychology of weird people.
Yeah.
I totally remember watching that. Yeah, I didn't get into that at all. I think 2 or 3 episodes, and I'm like, nope. Because I don't know who said there's people that are crazy and then crazy with the one intention. And I was like, that's exactly what that is.
Yep.
I was watching, speaking of documentaries, I was High Score. Did you guys watch that? They're calling it a mini series.
It's episodic. That's why I didn't start it.
Yeah, it's a 6-part kind of documentary on the rise of the video game industry. And I really liked it. I don't know. there was so much more that went into so much of that stuff than you ever thought about.
But don't you also feel they ended that series abruptly? It's like, whoa, you've got a lot more to tell here. Maybe that'll be season 2, though.
Well, yeah, they were throwing it out there to see if people liked it, I think,
Oh,
before
man.
they greenlit them to shoot 6 more episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
The whole story about E.T. in the video game I thought was hilarious.
Yeah.
I remember we had that on Atari. And
it almost bankrupted it, yeah.
The flower and the pit. It's like, what? This
I
makes
think,
sense.
yeah.
That was the worst video game ever.
Absolutely.
It truly was, yeah.
I also, did you guys watch the Speed Cubers on there? Talk about the guy who holds the record for solving the cube the fastest?
No.
Oh,
Interesting documentary. And, you know, we as a family, okay, me and Soph really didn't care. We started solving Rubik's Cubes there for a little while just to do it.
Yeah.
And because we're nerds. And so it kind of caught our attention, but it's really a documentary about caring for one another. Really, it was good.
That's
You
interesting.
have to check that out.
From the YouTube, from the roof.
I have more of a question since it's October and kind of scary shows. I know we've got shows similar to American Horror Story, but you guys are kind of like Stranger Things is kind of in that sci-fi horror genre. Do you guys have a recommendation for a series, not American Horror Story or something like that would be kind of good and spooky for October?
A good spooky October series is what we're looking for.
Dude, about Castle Rock. You need to watch Castle Rock.
Yeah. I didn't think that was very scary though, did you?
Season 2 gets weird.
Okay.
Season 1 is kind of you're scratching your head the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And then season 2 gets a lot more, I guess you would say, sinister.
Yeah.
Sinisters.
Mm.
What was the haunted house one that Netflix had not too long ago?
Yeah, everyone keeps talking about that, but I don't know what that is. The Haunting of House Hill?
Yeah, The Haunting of Hill House, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Yeah,
I'm searching.
yes, if you haven't seen that one, that's the perfect one.
What is that good and scary?
Yeah, it's scary.
I had a guy that I went to high school with, Russell. I don't know if you know Jay Martin at all, but Jay, I was telling him we had a podcast, and he's like, "Oh, really? I didn't know that. Hey, do you want to go to a movie?" Like, I don't remember how he said it with me and another guy, and I was like, "Yeah, what is it?" And he's like, "Oh, it's a big horror movie." I was like, "No, good." That is, you just
Not into it.
not what I'm doing.
So we've talked about what we've seen. What's coming up on the horizon that we're excited for?
Man, I don't know, dude. I just daily I look and I'm like, do you think that any of the dates where things say they're coming out? I mean, we're supposed to get WandaVision at some point.
Well, it did release a new trailer, so I think that might be this Christmas, maybe.
I thought it was supposed to be before December. You're right, December 2020.
Okay.
Mandalorian.
Yes.
They're supposed to. Is WandaVision the first, or were they supposed to release
That the Winter Soldier, Falcon and the Winter Soldier? I thought was supposed to come before all of that.
Me too. We haven't seen that yet.
Well, they're just throwing all that stuff around, man. They really are.
Stranger Things. Since we've said that, what about season 4? We heard anything on that?
I don't know. There's a new series coming to Hulu called Monsterland, and it has the guy from Ozark that you like in it.
Oh,
I got Hulu. I like Hulu.
Yeah, and I want to say that comes out really quickly. And then that Blumhouse is going to have a series
I did see that.
coming out. There's just going to be I think those are all like individual stories, but I think it's going to be kind of like Black Mirror type thing, you know.
yeah. They have pushed the Winter Soldier off till 2021.
Yeah, I just don't think it's going to be that great.
What about Mindhunter?
That's never coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, they're saying at least 2022, I think is what I read.
Oh damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
There's nothing I'm like, yes, I'm excited. Mandalorian, but other than that,
Man, there was something else that's coming out here pretty quick that I was watching the preview for the other day, and I was like, yes, this is looking good. But I don't remember what it is, so I guess it just doesn't matter.
I did see they're doing production on the prequel to Game of Thrones. But here's my thing. I saw this on Facebook the other day, and I thought it was so on the nose that how come no one's rewatching Game of Thrones because the final season was so terrible. And obviously they worded a lot better. I'm like, boy, that's so true.
Yeah,
because we are going back and watching some of our favorites this summer for sure.
No one is rewatching.
Yeah. So there's it's Netflix, but it's so kind of could be small screen. Hubie Halloween dropping here October 7th.
So
have you seen the previews?
Yeah.
How many voices does Sandler actually have?
It looked like it was Little Nicky and the Water Boy.
Yeah, mixed together.
It's
no, Mr. Penguin.
Yeah.
it's too hot for you.
And
We got to get you back to the North Pole.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
Yeah, so
but
somebody said, I'm going to skip this. I could tell by the way he's got his face in the picture, he's going to do another one of those stupid little Nicky accents.
Yep.
Bobby Boucher.
We're all going to watch it.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it, and he's probably going to make me laugh my ass off.
So dumb.
Because I find it harder right now to watch dark things.
Absolutely. How do you feel about Grown Ups?
I hated it.
The first one was funny. The second one was not as funny, but
the second one was a paycheck.
I liked it because the first one was a paycheck. I liked it because I saw what they were doing. I was like, man, these guys are just on vacation together.
Yeah.
And they're totally just riffing in these scenes. You know what I mean? They're just, we're going to get together. We're going to do 10 shots of this scene.
We're going to make fun of each other.
We're going to make a fade on this scene as hard as we can. All right.
Yeah. And that's what they did over. So because of that I just so wanted to be in the film.
Yeah.
That film. Have you guys caught any of the new Fargo? There's 2 episodes out on that on Hulu now.
I've not watched any of Fargo at all.
Oh my lordness! You've seen the film though, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen the film.
Okay, but you've never watched the series with Billy Bob Thornton, that first season?
No.
Oh, guys, that's a great show.
Tell me, what's it about?
Well, I mean, they're not necessarily all intertwined or anything. So, the first season is Billy Bob Thornton is this hitman in town that's been hired to kill this guy's brother, I think, or I don't remember. They were kind of rival brothers, and but it's set up in Bemidji, and it's just all that strange, dark, really deadpan humor.
Yeah, I don't think I like that.
Well, you should just give it a shot and see. The season before this one had Ewan McGregor in it, and he played brothers in that as well. 2 different versions of twins. He was pretty funny in that. And again, because I was like, man, look at this guy from Scotland doing 2 distinct dialects from the upper UP. He's an Ooper, but he was doing 2 distinct kind of accents or whatever. So I just think it's, I don't know. I think they're good. They're good because the sheriff lady in the first season who's investigating all this stuff, she really throws in a good performance. She's a really good actress. She was in Castle Rock as well, the first season of Castle Rock. Pretty sure that's the same gal. I don't know. Like that first season now is hard to remember as much. But dude, how lucky are you that you haven't been watching Fargo, and now you get to go watch 3 seasons of it?
I'm not sure that I trust your opinion on this one, though.
Well, I'm not saying you got to watch all 3. I'm saying go ahead and just watch a couple of that first season and try to just realize that it's this dry.
Where can you get that? You got any idea?
I think it's on Hulu. I think all of them are on Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I looked on there the other day and it said, there's all I think 4 or 5 seasons on there.
Oaks, I want to hear from you. One last thing that you're excited about you're going to see.
I have no idea. I really don't. I've just been watching a lot of football and golf. The Masters is coming up in November. I'm excited for that. Russ, who won the Tour de France?
I don't know.
It's not over. Doesn't it go on for like 8 months?
I think it's 15 days.
I know it's like 364 days, and then they take a day off and they start over.
No, it's 15 days, but I do not remember the name of the guy that won. I watched probably 12 days of it.
Are you serious? I mean, seriously, why?
Because I'm working from home, and it was the first time I could actually watch it and work from home.
Football has a beginning point and an ending point, and it's like 3 hours apart.
Yep.
Yeah, but no. But the thing is, you don't understand. Once you start watching it, you'll start to understand all the little strategies that take place. Because people aren't just riding to be the winner of the Tour de France, right? There's the green jersey for the sprinter cyclist. There's the polka dot jersey for the king of the mountain. There's the yellow daily jersey, so you're the winner for the day, but not necessarily the winner over the time and knock you out of the. So
what you're saying it's just like NASCAR. One guy's got the Skittles car, the other guy's got the Jack Link's beef jerky car.
No, so I mean, there might be a whole team there that's represented that they're not going after the yellow jersey. They just want their sprinter on their team that's like maybe the best in the world to win the green jerseys.
Huh.
You know what I mean? There's more than just one. Every day you're watching like 6 different races and all the strategy that goes into place. Meanwhile, you've got all this strategy and stuff, but the difference is NASCAR, the car's running the guy around the track, right? It's not 15 days of extreme exertion that your body is not recovering from.
What do you think they keep in the glove compartment of a NASCAR?
I don't know.
Great question.
Pee bag.
Because
you know those guys are taking a tinkle after 4 hours.
Gatorade bottles.
Mm-hmm.
I think they just pee themselves, don't they?
Oh, I'm sure they have a tube. There's a tube there somewhere that does something special.
Maybe they just do catheters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, is that it? Anything else for the small screen? I'm trying to think of. It seems like I'm always watching the show, but then when we get together for this, I'm like, well, I don't know what I've been watching. I have been watching a lot of Thundercats and G.I. Joe lately.
So when do you cover YouTube? Because we've been watching a lot of YouTube together. We always watch a podcast on YouTube. So podcast? No, not podcast. Internet series. Yeah.
What do they call them? A video?
Vlog. We watch Good Mythical Morning. I talk about that all the time, but we watch that 3 nights a week. So, yeah, love it.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I hate everything on YouTube.
I don't.
The way they format it for some reason is weird to me. It doesn't look right.
I'm ready to get watching some real movies.
Oh, man. Do I miss a movie?
I want to go to a theater and see a real movie.
Holy shnikes.
Yeah, I think we're going to straight go at it once they start releasing. I don't know why they're not releasing. People are out seeing stuff now. Come on.
Well, they're just not getting a big enough crowd.
I get that.
And I think that they realize that the capacity at which the theaters can be seated will not get the, you know what I mean? They want Wonder Woman to break a box office record.
Right. And it's,
it's not going to right now. It's just not going to.
There were 3 more people in the theater with me when I saw Tenet. That was it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They showed us where we could and couldn't set to when we bought our tickets, if you will.
But
yeah. It was a good movie, but the box office figures are bombing because of it's not gonna make his money back. Let's just say that.
I want to go to the movies. There's nothing I want to.
No, they're gonna wait. They're gonna wait probably until there's a vaccine.
Yeah.
I mean, they keep saying they're gonna push these movies back. They're pushing them all back.
Yep.
So.
All right, boys and girls.
Incredible for our podcast, though.
Yeah, thank God.
Yes. Our numbers are through the roof.
Right? Exactly.
Hey, guys, I just found the button that says stop recording.
Oh, there you go. I like to just hang up on the damn meeting.
Anything else we need to talk about as far as small screen?
No, keep your eyes peeled, man. Let us know what's out there.
Yeah, if you think of something, hit us up on Facebook or one of our social media accounts to recommend.
Yeah, last time we did that, we watched Baskets.
I'm on season 4 of Baskets right now. It's become maybe the most favorite show I've ever watched. No, it's not. It's not that good, but it's in the top 20 now. I'm sure. That Louis Anderson is so good. As the seasons progress, it's just like he gets better and better and better. He gives the most honest portrayal of an older woman than I've ever seen on television. It's just like just he's just so honest about it. Yeah, it's crazy. Why would it be good? I don't know.
I'm stopping the recording now.
And cut.
All right. Is it still showing we're recording?